Welcome to the long-awaited Gadget deck profile. But first, before we get into this, I have to give a shout out to Zero Damage Playmats, Solemn Vanguard, and his newest masterpiece. This mat is absolutely gorgeous and adorable. I love little Nomi. So if you are interested in picking up one of these, link is going to be in the description. Feel free to check it out. And we'll be partnering with them for one of the 12 Days of Christmas. It'll be later in the series, but let's dig on into that deck profile you came here for, shall we? Welcome to the long-awaited Gadget Orcust deck profile. Now, first thing I want to say about this, thank you, Josh Thomas, for cooking this up. You've made me an excited boy. Now, me, Josh, and I sent the list over to Justin Delhan. We've all been messing around with this. I didn't do so hot my first locals, kind of learning the deck and the ins and outs about it, but yeah, we're getting there. A couple things I want to test still. We're getting there. This is version 1. I'm posting this mainly because the ban list just came through and went, "Rah!" So yeah, we got to think about a couple things. So, but this is version 1 of where Josh started and kind of where we are at the moment with the deck. So, Gadget Orcust, baby. We have 2 copies of Red Gadget. On summon, search for a discard card. The card's actually pretty good for what we want this to do. I mean, honestly, card is value. And I will say, I really do miss these guys. Also, still only play 6 of these guys. Still open them every time. We have 2 copies of Yellow Gadget. Same thing on summon. Search for friends. Yeah, I'm still cursed to forever draw multiples of these. 2 copies of Green Gadget. Wrapping up the 6. Remember, the deck is any 2 monsters. Get you Galtea, Dingrisu into 1 negate. It's not the most optimal thing in the world, but I mean, 95% out of, the time, 1 is usually enough to kind of capitalize and start stunning the opponent. Also, I mean, being able to produce Winda for the Floodgate to protect the, to just flood out your opponent. General things like that, pretty good. Now, we do play 3 copies of Silver Gadget. Much like the other extenders in the deck, this plus Gadget is combo. Depending on how the rest of your combo goes, you can end up on Platinum, Galtea, Dingrisu, which is a much better board. I'm not going to lie to you. It's actually pretty crazy good when you're going into that part of the combo, but it just depends how many extenders you open up and things like that. So there's that. And then, of course, 3 copies of Gold Gadget Kun. Honestly, maxing out on the numbers, because if you open this Silver Gadget is play, and if you open up 10 Goldfish, 10 Goldfish plus Gold plus Silver plus Gadget is 4 monsters, which is full combo. Or if you're cool like me and you open up a way to discard a Gadget and you open up the Monster Reborn, plus all of this is full combo as well. Just a lot of 2 smashed together monsters and go produce what you want. It's a lot of starters, yes, but that's what your deck is trying to do. You're putting these large numbers of monsters out so that you can, combo off. Now, we played 3 copies of Harp Horror. Generalized, there's nothing to say about this. Look, Orcust. Look, 1 copy of Symbol Skeleton. 2 copies of Automaton. We did it. There you go, there's your little Orcust package kind of built into the deck. It's very self-explanatory, honestly, for what you're trying to do with this. I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see how much more we actually get out of this deck, this format. It's a lot of fun, I will say that. I can't tell you the last time I've ever been this excited to play Gadgets. Now, play the 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Hand traps are very important to this deck. I can definitely say this is mandatory. I wish we could combo more with this. I've seen some pretty okay bricks, but they can still get you there. As long as you have this and your combo, you're usually in a pretty good position. We also play triple copies of Effect Veiler. The one thing I will say, Effect Veiler not being once per turn is so good. I've hard drawn 3 of these plus Orcust combo, which isn't a bad place to be. I will say that, but the fact that this card's not once per turn definitely makes Veiler a whole lot better. So that's our monster lineup. It's a little bit cloggy. There's still things I want to test. I want to test Phantasme in here. Unbricking gadgets in your hand is not a bad idea. Getting 2 more extenders, absolutely. Getting protection from your guy or for your guys, absolutely. Now, that being said, we have triple copies of Instant Fusion. Pay 1,000, summon 1,000 Eyes Restrict, spot removal something. Pay 1,000, summon Winda. Once again, spot removal or floodgate your opponent. Yeah, this card is Value Town, and I'm happy with this. I really am, actually. I didn't foresee Gadgets ever playing Instant Fusion, but here we are, year 2019. Now, this is dumb. We have triple copies of Limiter Removal. Now, in a world where you can cheese OTK your opponent, and oh wait, I failed the OTK. Cool. Limiter Removal end phase, destroy all monsters that were affected by the card. Detach Dingrisu, protect them all. It's so cheesy, but free OTKs built into the deck. Synergy with Dingrisu for no reason. I don't get that one. Why did we have to make him a machine? But alright, cool. I see what you did. This is absolutely mandatory. I hate this card with a passion, but you have to play it. Getting hand trapped hurts so damn much. Especially when you're in wars with other decks. You have to understand that you need to be able to stop a key play from your opponent. This card is insane for that value management, and I don't know. I know people are like, yeah, I see it. I also see it. Like, it's called By the Grave. We have to play it. 1 copy of Monster Reborn, the Extender. 1 copy of Foolish Burial in case we need to combo start ass backwards. And then our Orcust cards, Babel and Crescendo, wrapping up the main deck. So there's that. Now, the extra deck. Ooh. We have 2 copies of Platinum Gadget Kun. I think we're going to take this down to 1. 2 has been a little bit hefty. There's just better cards we could have. 1 copy of the Nightmare Mermaid. Who did sign this? This is from Chicago, I know that much. I really want to say that says waiver, but I know it's not the case. Oof. Thank you. Alright, so there's that. We have 1 Cerberus and 1 Phoenix. Pretty self-explanatory with this. Just pick the one you need for when you go for full combo. 2 copies of Galtea. No explanation with this. You have to play 2. You can't get away with any less than that, honestly. Value management, Value Town, yeah. 1 copy Unicorn. Yeah. No reason not to play this. Disruption on the opponent. Taking away anything. Also link 3. Boral Sword for the cheese OTK. It's come up once, actually. It's a sad thing to say, because I shouldn't be OTKing with this deck. But hey, you know what? Get rewarded, they always said. 1 copy of Gargant X, done by Amanda LaPalme a long-ass time ago. Probably one of my favorite cards that I have. Looks beautiful. 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, an ugly rarity because I can't find my good one. But this is just free auto-win in certain matchups. You kind of have to play it. I cut the extra Gargant for it. It's a good call in my opinion. 2 copies of Ding Ding, because why not? Then we have 1 copy of Thousand Eyes Restrict, sucking up those monsters that are problems off of Instant Fusion, putting yourself in a better position. Yeah, card's really good. And then we have the 1 copy of El Shaddai window, because floodgating our opponent is absolutely amazing. Like, I like just how instant fusion is just, hey, look at me lock. Now, that being said, side deck. Triple copies of Little Sad Girl and Dead Dog Coon. So reasoning for this. We get into matchups where the opponent can infinitely special summon. One thing that this does is it kind of puts us back in the game. Also, LOL, time rolls. I don't know why I'm going into time playing this deck, I'll be honest with you. But the power that this card kind of gives to you is very cheeky. And I like that. So, good card. We have triple copies of Prank Daddy. I don't know why you wouldn't be playing this. This card is broken. Free special summon, body on board, a free pop. Yep. Thanks. Triple copies of Lancia because Thunder is still a thing. It's still very much there. And we have triple copies of... That's right, baby. Ye Old Twin Twisties. Discard the gadgets that you recruit to your hand. There's that. And last but not least, triple copies of Mind Control. Anything that the opponent puts on their field that is an issue for you, feel free to just activate this, spot removal it on over to your side of the field, link out with it. You know, hey, we did it, essentially. So, that is all I have for this version of Gadget Orcust. I do, once again, Josh, thank you for piquing my interest back in this archetype. It's really cool. It's ironic because literally I made the video. I was like, hey, gadgets are dead, what do? And then literally I get this list dropped on me one day later. And I'm just like, oh boy, here we go again. Literally, the ride never ends. It's great. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Other iterations and things to come for this, I believe. And, well, guys, that's all I got. Peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.